Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got another bracelet slash strap review. Today we're going to be looking at the 1000 meter Emperor Tuna, which is the automatic tuna. It is the biggest, heaviest tuna I own, probably the biggest, heaviest one out there. Let me just clean that up real quick. So even though it's titanium and ceramic, the head on its own is around 168 grams or so, depending, and it's around there. But how this watch wears on its stock isoframe. So here's the stock isoframe. It is a 24 millimeter that's been notched to fit on here. And the 24 isoframe actually tapers from 24 to 22. And then in true Darth slash Emperor fashion, it comes with the black PVD buckle and tang. This is great for when you're out there on a wetsuit or if you're swimming, diving, whatever. It's comfortable too, but I'll explain why it's not my favorite on these heavy big boys. So if you go to the side, here's the difference on these Emperor tunas or this 1000 meter tunas. There is kind of a lowered sheath, if you will, as part of the shroud. The Darth tuna, and I'll use my tool to explain it, the Darth tuna's shroud goes all the way across. It doesn't have this little drop. Now what does this little drop do is it protects the lugs of the case. It protects what you're wearing. And as you can see, the limitation is that I can only extend the bracelet or strap that far. So what happens is on the isoframes or most of the rubber straps, it tends to do exactly this. As you wear it, it'll lift the head off the wrist. And being that this is quite a chonker, it's already 17.2.3 millimeters thick, you don't want to have this thing sitting, a few millimeters above your wrist. I like it. It's chunky, but I don't want it to be too chunky. So fast forward, on my Darth tuna, have a shark mesh, and I thought, why not get one for this? Because it is the perfect bracelet for my Darth tuna. So I got one. Unfortunately, they didn't have one in 22 millimeters. But I felt due to the weight of this watch and how it wears, a 24 would be fine. And sure enough, I managed to squeeze in a 24 by kind of just bending some of the shark links, if you will, which are relatively simple. And you can see now it kind of wears and it opens out. My one drawback to this is I can't get the perfect fit, and here's why. This clasp that they included is not that great. It's got 3 micro adjust holes, which for most people might not be an option. But here's what kind of pisses me off is this is an H link. This is what comes off when you take it off. Here you go. This is what 2 links look like. Now, if you remove a link, that's not the same as the distance between the first and the third hole. So what happens is you can remove a link and bring it to the largest hole and it'll be too tight. You add a link and put it in the smallest hole and it's going to be just a smidge too loose. It's not the Goldilocks recipe. It's not just right. So while it does wear really comfortably and it wears and matches superbly to this, for me, I can't get a perfect fit like I can on my Darth tuna, which has the 6 micro adjust hole clasp from the same company. I don't know why. So I can't wear this on my left wrist. I have to wear this on my right wrist. So let me put it on and show you guys how it wears. Here's my right wrist with the watch. Again, it's beautiful. It fits, it holds it down. It's nice and snug. You can see how the clasp is really good. It does have, it is a smaller clasp. It's kind of reminiscent of the strap code micro, small clasp that they sell. Very comfortable. And again, for the guys who have, hairy arms, not a problem. There's no hair pullage at all. I would know because I've got them too. It wears really comfortably. And again, I like it. I like my tunas, especially, to be just a little bit of movement and behind the wrist bone. I know some guys rock the watch like all the way here. And that's too close to the wrist or the back of my hand. So here it is on my wrist. This is closer to 7.4, maybe half sometimes, depending on the heat. And it's comfortable, but I can't wear it on my left hand because it's too loose. So there you have it. Just kind of a brief overview of the Geckota 24 millimeter PVD shark mesh bracelet. I have reached out to them and their customer service wondering why are they advertising the 6 micro adjust hole clasp and then sending out the 3, which actually, if you look at it, it's not even branded. It's just the standard stainless steel. So it works, but it's not what I paid for, and I got to figure that out now with them. So again, guys, appreciate everyone's time. I love hearing comments, and please like and subscribe. It helps me motivate myself to put out more content as well as take requests. And, you know, if that's the case in the future, I hope I can get some questions in and maybe do a question and answer or maybe a state of the collection. But till then, appreciate everyone's time. Have a good day.